Hi, I'm Claire Harvey-May.
And I'm Claire Voyle.
And I'm Michaela, and we're in the Gredos Mountains in central Spain.
And we've brought with us our incredible team of technical experts from around the globe.
And two fantastic OM system ambassadors.
But what are we here for?
Today, we're here to introduce two brand new products from OM System, the OM-1 Mark II and the 150 to 600 millimeter lens.
Let's take a closer look.
Hey Tito.
Hi Michaela, how are you?
I'm great. We get to talk about all the awesome improvements for landscape photography in the new OM-1 Mark II. And seriously, what a better place, right?
Yeah, really beautiful place. It's perfect for testing the new benefits and new features we have on the OM-1 Mark II.
So Tito, is there one particular new feature that stands out for you that's really exciting?
Yeah, the graduated neutral density feature is really amazing for me because it's quite new in this camera and you can control the scene, shorter, harder contrast. Great.
Perfect for this weather.
Absolutely.
In addition to the graduated neutral density filter, we have made some updates to our classic, the Live ND.
Yeah, so far we have 6 steps. Now we go one step forward. We have 7 with the ND128.
And of course we have the very well-known feature, our high-res mode, which is key for landscape photography. And of course we have the great tripod high-res mode and then the handheld high-res mode where we have, class-leading in-body image stabilization. Have we made any other improvements to the high-res mode?
For sure, we have it. There's a huge improvement. And now we have 14 bits of pixel depth for more detail and more tones. Now we can go from 4,000 to 16,000 tones.
Huge improvement.
Yeah, great.
Let's look at the amazing and significantly improved Bird AF. You've been using the camera for a while now. How have you found that in the real world?
Yeah, I really appreciated the improvements during my trip to Borneo. Because, in a rainforest, you always struggle with birds hiding in a canopy. And it was really a tricky part of the focusing, and now it's solved.
So we had face detection, and with face detection, you could select a face in a group of people.
Sure.
That's now moved over to Bird AI as well, right?
Yeah, we've improved upon the AI detection, and we can now select up to 8 of the birds just by using a dial. So very, very easy to do, and similar to the face detection technology. So very cool, another improvement. So Peter, let's talk about the stabilization. That's been improved as well on the camera, going from 7 stops to an incredible 8.5 stops.
Yeah.
So how has that improved or helped your photography, having that stabilization?
To be honest, the stabilization is a key feature on my OM cameras ever.
Sure.
Imagine small bird in a rainforest canopy, handheld shooting with a long focal length.
Oh yeah.
And you have to stabilize the frame to precise focus. So hand in hand with improvements of focusing, this improvement in stabilization makes the final frame perfect.
Excellent.
So Pro Capture is one of our world-class leading features. How has that been improved by the buffer improvements?
Yeah, the buffer improvements is huge because it's usually you have just chance to photograph just 2 seconds of action. Now it's doubled, so it's more than doubled. It's actually it's a 5 second of action.
Wow.
Huge.
Yeah.
With the highest frame rate. If you slow down the frame rate, you can photograph 15 seconds of action. It's really a huge step up in photography of action scenes.
So let's talk about blackout-free shooting.
Yeah.
Give us the numbers.
So we already have on the OM-1, we've had the 25 to 120 of the blackout free frame per second. We've actually enhanced that to where you can actually slow that down to 12.5 and 16.5 blackout free, which is amazing.
How does that help you?
In the field, it opens brand new doors for bird photography because you can enjoy the comfort of blackout free for more still birds. So I really love it, and I'm impressed by.
Fantastic.
That's great.
Now we need to have a look at the amazing and fantastic brand new 150 to 600.
Yeah, really incredible.
Yeah, I mean, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this lens is fantastic. I mean, it's IPX1 rated, so you're weather sealed. you have this range that goes from a 0.56 meter telemacro,
That's so
which is
close.
incredibly close for a telephoto, right? Out to 1200 millimeters equivalent, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And then from there, you can actually add the extenders. So you can do the MC14 1.4 or even the MC20 2x teleconverter.
And that
Insane.
takes it to a maximum
400 equivalent
2,400 is pretty
millimeters.
good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and in the real world, I mean, you've used this lens. How is it for you?
It's fantastic for just walk around or in the height, because you cannot change your personal position, but you can change the zoom range, and its extreme range allows you to make a whole bird, details, two birds together. Fantastic.
How's it going, Chris?
Fine, you?
Great.
There are so many new features about the OM-1 Mark II. Why not take a look at the macro capabilities?
Sounds good. We should do it.
Definitely.
So of course by now we've heard there's some great improvements to the in-body image stabilization. Is that working out well for your macro photography?
Absolutely. It's a great improvement and a great help for taking handheld images. You get crispy, sharp images, no shaking, and even with a lens with such a focal length, you could shoot great macro.
Right, so for me, I tend to do a lot of butterflies and bees, and I tend to do a lot of telemacro, and with the 150 to 600 millimeter, that image stabilization really kicks in and helps with handheld shooting
Absolutely.
at such magnification. All right, we're talking macro, so I gotta ask, are you a stacker or a bracketer?
Oh, I'm definitely using both. But for focus stacking, the algorithm has been improved, so it results in an improved hit rate and gives you more chances of getting the perfect focus stack.
And you know, if you're not a stacker, you're not into that, and you're a single shot kind of photographer, the improvements to the handheld high res also work, because with that new 14-bit, you're gonna get more color tones and more dynamic range in your shot,
Absolutely.
giving you better macro photography.
Yeah.
So overall, OM system as a system for macro, how's that help you?
Oh, it's definitely the best system I could think of, because the refined features perfectly integrate into the system with its compactability, portability, and also with the crop factor, you get really close. So for me, it's the perfect solution for doing macro, to be honest.
Okay guys, so let's talk about some other features. To me, one of the most exciting features actually the new rubber dials, the front dial and the back dial, because it's much easier to handle them, especially in the winter when you are wearing gloves. You know.
Another point is very important for me is now that's possible to change the menu button to customize on the delete button. So now you have everything on the right hand.
We must remember about double buffer. Now you can take over 200 pictures in one series in RAW files.
Absolutely.
Right, but don't forget the IP53 weather sealing. It's very important for this kind of camera, and don't forget the supersonic wave filter to don't have any dust on your sensor.
There's yet another improvement, and that is the improvement from face detection only to human detection. Because today actually with the OM-1 Mark II, it detects not only the faces themselves, but it's human detection. So it actually is able to track the people even though they are not facing the camera.
Two very important function for creators. Now you can shoot a vertical video for Instagram or TikTok, and you can use OM-1 second as a webcam to your daily work, like with Teams or Zoom or anything with internet.
I'm very happy now because we have a new lenses with 150-600 stabilization with these new lenses. That's just amazing range for the photographer, for the wildlife photography, for example. I'm very happy with this one.
And it's incredibly sharp too.
So, Chris, what about you and new camera?
I must say I really like the OM-1 Mark II. The OM-1 was already a really good camera, but this is like the perfection of it. And for my macro photography in particular, it added an improved algorithm, and the system has already been good and now enables me to take even better macro shots. And I guess for your bird photography, there's also some nice improvements. What did you say?
Of course, absolutely. From my part, all the improvements put together make significant step up in creativity and photography at all.
We had one goal in mind when creating the OM-1 Mark II, perfecting something that was already best in class. And here we are today.
Thank you so much for joining us. The technical experts have given us so much information on the new OM-1, really revealing wonder. And my goodness, we've had 4 seasons in one day. Snow, beautiful sunshine, rain, mist.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. Now, if you'd like to know more information on both these products, click the link below to join Ask Me Anything sessions globally all day.
See you soon.
Nature, you're a wonder, so familiar, yet so new. Somehow you've always been there, captivating. You keep me enchanted, and I, in turn, want to remember you. Seize those moments to capture that call, like how the wind rustles in the trees or ripples the water just a touch. You don't say much, and yet speak volumes to me, words I keep with me in every frame. You're a wild one, unpredictable, untamed, from streams to rivers and rivers to rapids. With you, even the barren places feel full of yet more wonder, more magic. So in every season, with every step, I'll chase all the scents and colors, your chaos and calmness. You're a mystery 1,000 times over, to be kept in awe in the familiar but also unknown, where the earth has a voice and the wild things roam. There your wilds make me a wild one, going further, deeper, over, through and under, to gaze upon and capture just one more glimpse of the endless thrill that nature gives. I'll be there, captivated, revealing wonder. It's in our nature.